to clap while I
Oh, hello, being on Entertainment TV, Kings and Queens. Hey, that's dedicated to all my queens. You hear me? That's to all my queens in the streets, on the streets, up the streets, in the chat, wherever you at. Hey, that's for all my queens. Hey, we are strong, strong queens. Yes, we are. What's going on, Sister Sarah, Sister Pab, Sister Toya? What y'all got going on? We ain't gonna be here long, man. Man. These folks is crazy. They crazy, they crazy. But let's get to what they saying is going on right now. Let me get what's my thing for Pab right quick. They are saying Little John's son is missing. This is what's going on right now as we speak. They're saying Little John's son is missing. That's your song. That's your song. That's my song too. I love that song. Oh, I love it. I love it. But yeah, they're saying Little John's son, like Little John's son missing. Now I just seen Little John on the internet the other day. They was talking about how he was getting all buff, looking all good and stuff, and coming out alone. And then when I looked again, I think it was today, they saying the doggone boy missing. I wonder what happened between the time they saying how good Lil Jon was looking and how his body was getting all buff. He was working all out and stuff. From that time to the time that he come up missing, I wonder what happened. Yeah, they say he ran out of his house in Georgia on Tuesday at 6 a.m. in the morning, and being reported that he hasn't been seen since then. He didn't take no phone or nothing. They say he just ran out the house. So I wonder what make a person just run out the house like that. And I think they say he a DJ too. Yeah, a DJ. This happened Tuesday. So when I seen it today. I'm like, Little John's son missing. Yeah, his name is Nathan Smith. He's 5'9", weigh 150 pounds. And it says his haircut is short low. He got a low haircut. So yeah, he missing, y'all. I don't know what happened between then and then. Yeah, it's about how little John was all buff and built and everything. And I just seen him on some awards not too long ago. Him and with Big X and everything. I wonder what happened between then and then. And they saying that they don't want nobody contacting them, and let the family handle it by themselves or whatever. Did he have a issue? I wonder, was he kind of like had like a little mental issue going on or something like that, and nobody never knew? Or what would make a person just get up and just walk out the house at 6 a.m. in the morning, y'all, with no shoes on and no phone? Why would a person get up the time of the morning and just walk out? And he's young, so he can't be worried about too much of nothing, right? But yeah, big prayers to Little John, his son, man. That's out there in Milton, Georgia. Man, it's been a lot going on out there in Georgia lately. Oh, man. Come on, Georgia. Y'all better get with the program. Get with the program. And also, this Mo3 case keep turning. I don't know what's going on. But my co-host Skipper, we're gonna talk about it, but The Mo 3 cases gets good. I mean, I hope he go back home too, Sarah. But Sarah, what could make a person leave home at 6 a.m. in the morning with no phone or nothing? What could make a person leave home that time of morning like that? Did he get a phone call? No, he couldn't got a phone call. They say he left his phone at home. So what could have made him run out the house like that at 6 o'clock in the morning? And do you know how cold it is at 6 o'clock in the morning with no shoes on your feet or no phone or nothing? Did he just walk off? Did he drive away? I mean, I got more questions. Maybe he's scared or something. What could scare him to leave home at 6 a.m. in the morning? His daddy got a lot of money. What could he not tell his dad? Oh man, he got to come on, get a little close to their family members and maybe tell some stuff. And now he just missing. But yeah, big prayers up to him. Man, oh man. Anyway, I was getting started to say about this Mo 3 case right quick. What Pap saying? I'll be done. Okay, go ahead. About this Mo 3 case right quick. It could get a turn and 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 a turn. I got this yesterday. It said a critical breakthrough in the Mo 3 murder case has emerged as a witness identified as Jossie Banks has turned state evidence implicating Rainwater and Sean G in the rapper's tragic passing. An arrest warrant has now been issued, intensifying the investigation into this shocking incident that has captured fans and the public alike. I wonder what done happened. I wonder what done changed. Something just changed a couple of weeks ago when Yellow Beezy mom passed away. Things changed then. They had more evidence then. They changed the date for the court date. I wonder what's really going on. But they're saying Rainwater and Sean G has been implicated. Do you understand me? And his tragic passing. But I don't know how true it is. This is just what I've been hearing out the street. I don't know, but that's what I heard. But y'all, it's these real estate men. They some handsome men, some nice looking real estate men. And they saying that there are ex-trafficking women. But then the lawyer says something else, right? So let's hear this audio. Let's see. Y'all got an audio on this, y'all, right quick. And these are real estate brothers. They all three of these are brothers. They some handsome men. They some good looking men. They are some brothers, yeah. You saw that? Yeah, check it out.
Influence in the luxury real estate world. Federal prosecutors alleging they used their wealth and influence to sexually abuse dozens of women. NBC's Stephen Romo has more.
For years, Orrin and Tal Alexander were high-flying luxury real estate brokers selling some of the most expensive properties in the country. Now they and a third brother, Alon, are on trial in Manhattan for sex trafficking, accused of drugging and raping dozens of women. But during opening statements today, federal prosecutors said for over a decade they masqueraded as party boys when they were really predators. Prosecutors allege the brothers lured women and girls with promises of parties and trips and then worked together to rape them.
As alleged, the defendants used their wealth and positions to create and facilitate opportunities to sexually assault women.
Their lawyers argue all sex was consensual. The government is trying to turn their life of partying into one of the more serious crimes we have, sex trafficking. Orrin Alexander's lawyers said today that is dated. That is hooking up. Today, the jury heard from a woman testifying using a pseudonym who said she met Alana Alexander at Zac Efron's apartment. She says after they left the apartment, Alexander drugged and raped her. I was saying no multiple times, and he wasn't listening. She said there was no regard for me. At least 8 accusers are expected to testify.
Prosecutors need to prove not only that these sexual encounters were non.
You know what's up.
My bad.
A sex trafficking operation, that the Alexander brothers conspired to engage in this conduct through force, fraud, and coercion.
So, let me ask y'all a question. They said dating. That's part of dating. How in the world is these 3 men who are real estate brothers? Real estate, okay? All 3 of them, nice looking men. But they're saying that their lawyers are saying that this is dating. How can you have X trafficking and have this as consent as dating? That's 2 different things, right? How could that be? That can't be. There's no way that can be. So this lawyer that they got is just basically saying anything to try to get them out. And they said they got 8 other women. 8 women. Man. Toya, how could that be? How can you can have X trafficking the same as dating? Sarah, isn't that's 2 different things, right? So how can they try to make that as being okay because they consider that dating because they're nice looking dudes and they're brothers, they got money, they into their real estate. Now, real estate people got their money. A lot of them got a lot of money. A lot of them do. And by them being 3 brothers, I'm sure they got plenty of money. You know what I mean? So how can they put dating and X trafficking in the same category? There is no way in the world they can do that. That's right, Sarah. 2 different things. That's why I know. It's 2 different things. So how can this lawyer even put that in place with dating? There is no way. There is no way. There is no way. These folks are out their mind. I'll get rid of him because 9 times out of 10, they don't get hung. They don't get hung by the jury to get a jury trial because that's 2 different things. And when they went with the pre-trial or whatever, bond or whatever, they should say, man, look here, that is 2 different things. That has nothing to do with the other. So I don't know how they counselor that they got could say that. They need to fire their counselor. Like Sarah said, and I said, that is 2 different things. 2 different things. Dating and X trafficking is 2 different things. They might have felt like it was a little dating because they probably had a little wine and they probably wine and dine them. You know, when you wine and dine a lady and you take them out to eat or whatever. You know, some men expect things. Some men don't. But some men expect things when they take you out to eat, buy you things, do things for you, treat you like a lady. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be treated like a lady no matter what. You feel me? So maybe that's how they probably figure that it's dating because they buying alcohol and they kicking it and splurging and spending money. They probably going on trips. You know, like I said, they real estate brothers, so I'm sure they got plenty of money to take a flight, a private jet to anywhere. You know what I mean? And they say I got 8 more women on standby to testify. Oh man, they better get a whole new counselor because it's needed. Because that man that they got right there is going to get them hung by their feet. Upside down, turn around and around. Yeah, they in a lot of trouble, y'all. A lot of trouble. So I'm watching to see how they turn out. I'm watching to see how this is gonna work out. Hold on, let me get a co-host up here. I'm watching to see how. Hey, co-host.
Hey, friend. How y'all doing?
All right, all right. I hear you in the background. So let me turn your TV down.
Okay, that was my phone. Okay.
So yeah, these two brothers been out there ex trafficking, and they're like saying that's dating, but the ladies are calling something else. And like me and Sarah said, it's two different things. So by them being real estate brothers, they got plenty of money. So maybe they feel like since they were whining and dining them, taking them on trips and stuff, that they was dating them, but then the women probably felt like they was ex trafficking them. It's the same time. I don't know. That's crazy. But did you hear about Lil Jon's son coming missing though?
Is my computer what you cutting in and out, friend?
Okay. I said, did you hear about Lil Jon's son coming missing?
Yeah, I was listening. I was just making sure the kids ate.
Oh, yeah. How can who walk out the house at 6 a.m. in the morning and leave their phone and stuff there?
That don't sound too. That sound a little fishy to me.
Sound like somebody
that sound
right
a little fishy.
Yeah, some going on.
Yep. It's something smelling in the water on that, because that don't sound right. There's something wrong with it.
Yeah, and they said they don't want no phone calls, and they don't want nobody to come around or whatever. This is the time you want somebody to come around when your kid is missing. At 6 a.m. just walk up out the house.
Well, I can kind of understand why they don't want nobody to come around, because they don't want nobody, to spread no lies or rumors or nothing. They want the facts to stay the facts.
Yeah.
And then again, you might be trying to hide something.
Yeah. Cause I just seen Lil Jon on TV the other day. They told me he was working out, how he done got all buffed and stuff and looking all good and stuff. And I was looking, I'm like, that's Lil Jon. I'm like, all right. And then the next day or so, his son come missing. I'm like, well, ain't this about something? That's strange.
Well, from what I'm hearing, them niggas in Georgia, they off the hook.
I know, T. I know it. I told you, T. I just had a shooting at his studio.
Yeah, I seen the video where the dude was talking about it's they trying to send the National Guard down there to Atlanta and the ICE and stuff. And the black dude said, tell them to come on, because there's certain parts of Atlanta that you can't go up in. They say they got people standing on top of my thing just cut off. I'm tired of this thing.
Yeah.
Am I still?
Yeah, I hear you.
On now.
I hear you. Can you hear me?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I hear you. But my thing. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, my computer tripping over here. I don't know what it's doing. Anyway, they said it's certain places down there, like how they had the that apartment building sold up in on New Jack City.
Yeah.
They say it's some parts of town down there that the black folks got it sold up like that. They got men standing on top of buildings with guns and everything. And if you ain't from that part of town, you might not get in that part of town.
I see that part now. I was at the airport. I say
when we went to pick up my stepdaughter, we drove right through. We went right around it. We had to go to Atlanta, but we didn't stop. We just kept right on up the road to South Carolina.
Yeah. That's bad. I hate that.
Yep.
I sure do. But also, they was talking noise in Atlanta, Georgia about the Black History stuff being removed from the exhibit being removed. They didn't want the Black exhibit to be removed down that way.
It's a lot of people upset about that. He trying to remove everything out of Philadelphia, and they was up there clowning about that too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know Philadelphia acting like that.
Yeah, it's a bunch of black folks in Philadelphia because at one point Philadelphia was considered free, and a lot of people was going to Philadelphia, like the slaves. They was going to Philadelphia and Ohio because them was two states that was considered free.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh
Because
wow.
a lot of people don't know that the South Texas, we weren't the only ones celebrating Juneteenth. A lot of people in Philadelphia was celebrating Juneteenth too, because a lot of them come from the South.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
So what do you think about Wendy Williams coming home? She going back to her show. Sherry Shepherd, you weren't no good no way. I feel kind of sorry for her because of the fact that Sherry Shepherd cannot keep what they need her to be in one place. They got her all over here and there and replacement of people, and she can need her own stuff. She just selling in on her own stuff.
I think Wendy need to take a show back over.
She coming back, baby. She said she coming back. She already announced that she coming back.
She got her own personality, and that's what made her show. Everybody got their own personality, but she didn't care about what she asked, the questions and stuff she asked. She gonna ask the questions everybody else wouldn't ask. The only time she messed up when she decided she wanted to question Whitney Houston.
No, she was wrong for that one.
Whitney went off on her.
I know it.
I remember that. I made sure I was in my car on my way home so I could listen to it on the radio. And Wendy went off on her. Whitney went off on her. She was asking questions and asking what she was on crack and all that. And Whitney Houston went off on her.
Well, now, do you think it was smart what she did? Now, remember now, I had all them threats from P. Diddy. He was stalking her real bad. And remember when he told the producer when at the studio when he got back, when the witness better be gone, and when they had got fired. Then that when she went to the talk show. So he was still haunting her.
I think he had something to do with what happened to her when they started playing her crazy and all that.
Yes,
I think he had something to do with
that. And then when he got locked up, you could see her, little dot here, a little dot there, just step in the window. But I think she did pretty good by holding herself together, playing the role she played until they got him. But I think she knew his time was coming, though, Pap. I believe Wendy Williams knew that his day was gonna come, and for her just had to ride it out. And she wrote it out. Now she did a good. She played her role. Oh, she played her role, baby. Give her an Oscar, Grammy.
I think she, in my opinion, she's very intelligent. She's smarter than what people give her. She just, a lot of it, she don't know how. Sometimes she don't know how to be quiet, but she learned how to be quiet when they were messing with her.
Yeah.
But she kept on telling them wasn't nothing wrong with her. And I was watching all the little stuff while she was sick. I was watching her. They kept trying to act like she was an alcoholic, and people messing with you, it might, might drive you to drink a little bit. But I was watching the little stuff, and I believe they was keeping her doped up. And the only somebody that was in the corner was her son.
She was kept doped up. Remember how she was just looking like she was out of it half the time, like she didn't know she was even there sometimes. And girl, she was already little, honey, and she got little. I don't know if that's a word or not, but it is now. She got so little, them little bitty ass legs. She got them little sticks she standing on.
And the niece and the nephew was taking care of her, and she called the niece out. I saw the video where she called the niece out and told her she was stealing her money. And they thought she was drugged up and crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And she kept on saying, she told her, you say what you want to about me. Y'all think what you want to about me anyway, but I know my money is coming up missing.
Hmm.
And then when the son told what the underhanded stuff that the daddy was doing and had done, the ex-husband, that's when they start, because at the end they gave the son conservatorship over her.
Oh, that's correct. Right. All right.
Because he started telling what the daddy was actually doing, what was doing and had been doing to her. Now that's one thing about them boys when it comes to the sons, include mine. Me and my son got into it last week. But ain't nobody gonna mess with their mama.
Yeah, not them boys. That's right.
That's not them boys. That you're not gonna mess with their mama.
That's right. I done seen plenty of boys done pull up at their mama house and put mama boyfriends. For putting their hand on mama, husband putting their hand on mama. I seen them boys coming home and pulled up and put hands on them men. You hear me? I sure have.
The son I got into it with the other day, my oldest son, him and my husband got into it when he was 16 because me and my husband had got into it and he jumped in the middle of it and him and my husband went to fight.
They miss some mamas, baby. So, Pat, but I'm glad. I wonder what's the name of her show gonna be. Is it gonna be called still the Wendy Williams show or whatever it was?
I'm glad she's coming back. Maybe she'll shake up somebody else like that punk ass nigga named Jay-Z.
Oh, girl, I'm coming back and talk about him on my next guy. Cause there's so much stuff done happened too. See, we talked about them the other day about Beyonce and them, about how they lost a lot of followers and stuff, and a lot of brands done ran off from Jay-Z and the NFL. They ain't following him no more. Oh, it's a whole lot of stuff. But one of those NFL means they were also at the Epstein Island.
It was a whole bunch of people at that Epstein Island, and me and Tamika we were talking about that the other day because she said something about the federal judge in California said that that boy wasn't none of his, and I said that don't even make sense because number one, everything took place where Jay-Z is from New York, and why would they send it to federal court in California when he in New York, and I went and pulled the transcripts up from where he went to court with the son.
Oh, okay.
I went and read it myself, and the judge, in so many words, said the same thing I said. Well, if you feel like he ain't none of yours, why don't you take the test? And made him take the test right there in the courthouse.
Okay, what the test say? He know
that's his son.
Why he still saying it ain't his son then?
I don't know. And he knew it was his son because the auntie told it. Not the godmother of the boy that raised him after his mama died. She told it that Beyonce tried to threaten him. Said Beyonce and Jay-Z both offered him money to go away. And why would you do that if Jay-Z didn't know anyway that that's his son? And I'm one of them firm believers. I don't care what nobody say. 90% of the time, men know when they make babies.
Yeah.
They know when they make babies.
Well,
whether they want to admit to it or own up to it, it's a different story. But they know when they done made a baby. I'm living proof.
50 Cent said he gonna make a documentary of the Jay-Z and Epstein case, right? So Beyonce sent her lawyers to 50 Cent try to make him be quiet.
See, they smart about keeping them lawyers on retainer. That's what they do. But it's a whole lot of dirt on it's a whole lot of dirt and blood on Beyonce and Jay-Z hands. And they trying to keep that stuff all under wraps. But it ain't gonna stay under wraps because when them porcelain people when you get out there and make too big of a dust, they pour water on that dust. Yeah, the NFL might have done stopped following him on Instagram, but they ain't cut their contract with him, and that's what you need to pay attention to when they cut their contract with him.
Cause they say he the one who hired all the people for the halftime shows. He the one hired them people. Yeah.
And that contract ain't gonna last too long. It ain't gonna last too long with this dirt out, and they getting too much backlash about the people that he putting on the halftime shows.
Yeah.
Cause although Kendrick, I agree. I mean, I like the little halftime show Kendrick Lamar did last year, but I still feel like that was kind of messed up to have the Super Bowl in New Orleans, and you got rappers from New Orleans, you got singers from New Orleans. You should have got one of the people from New Orleans.
That's why Lil Wayne. Remember, Lil Wayne was so pissed off.
He could have.
Remember, Lil Wayne was mad.
He could have got anybody but Lil Wayne, in my opinion. I don't like Lil Wayne.
I did when he first came out. I like, Prom Queen and all that, but other than that, it started going down.
He got one song, two songs, Mrs. Officer, and it's another song.
I'm sick of that damn song.
I don't know I can't remember what the other song was, but the only reason that made me listen to it was when I was getting my degree in my critical thinking class. We had to listen to a song or artist that we didn't like, and I ain't never really liked Lil Wayne, so I listened to one of the songs that he had at the time that all the teenagers would listen to, and it was I had to listen to it with an open mind because I had to pick somebody I didn't like, and that song it was pretty good, but it's just something about him that don't sit right with me. I'm
okay with some of his music. His face just looks dirty to me. Look, he got a dirty ass face. With all them tattoos on his face. Face just look dirty. But I can jam Lil Wayne from back. I guess back in the 15, 14, 13. Back then, yeah. But now I can't listen to it. It's crap. And then all that, like I said, his face looks so dirty to him. His face looks like got dirt on it. It's just all them tattoos. What person would mess their face up like that? I mean.
Yeah, I did a little research on him because I was trying to figure out what it was that wasn't sitting right with me. He had a little rough life growing up.
He did, yeah, he did.
He did have a little rough life, but I think what messed him all the way up was Birdman.
You think so?
I think so.
Because he was all right until you did get with him, kissing on him and stuff.
Birdman was the one who put him on the map, and he took him up under the wing, according to the research, up on his wing when he was young. And when he was 13, when Lil Wayne started rapping, he was real young, and he was a little bit better in the beginning, and then after he blew up, I don't know what went down, but somebody messed him up.
I don't know what could happen.
And a lot of people, like I watch Real Life Street Stars. I like they from right here in Dallas. I like them. And a lot of people go on there on Real Life Street Stars. They talk bad about Birdman.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
They say he a crook.
I can see that. I most definitely can see that because I can understand why Tony Braxton was even married to this. Oh, his face looks dirty.
It's just, I don't know. And they said all of them, Birdman ain't right. A lot of them said he a crook.
I can see that.
Sometimes you just can't get the hood out of some people.
Yeah, it just seems like it's their environment. It's what is it? What you call it? Their environment. Products of their environment.
Their environment. Yep. And and he's smart now. I ain't gonna take that from him. He's smart. and he got street smarts. But sometimes he let the street smarts and the thuggery take over.
Yeah.
And listen to a lot of, because it was a female rapper that real life street stars had on there, and she talked bad about Birdman.
Now, girl, who I can talk bad about, girls, Trick Daddy. Can't nobody stand. Girl, can't nobody stand Trick Daddy. You hear me? Nobody.
Trick Daddy just gonna be Trick Daddy. He don't care.
They say his food nasty too. They talk bad about Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy just gonna be Trick Daddy. That's all that is to that. Ain't no shame in his game. He don't care. But he a product of his environment too.
I'm gonna play this audio that I got of the school teacher, and I want you y'all to tell me what you think about the school teacher. Thank you. What y'all think about the school teacher and how they handle the situation, you know? And Pep, I know you gonna have something to say, Pep. Okay, check it out.
Which makes them an American citizen.
Yeah.
So we're looking to deport the parents and leave the child.
Right. Like I said, I don't know if they're here illegally. I just think it's odd, you know? It's very odd.
What did you say was odd?
It's just odd for them to even be here. Like, I'm a teacher at a school. Okay, I know schools. I know the whole law about schools. I mean, they seem like nice people or whatever, but I looked them up in our files, and I was like, oh, she was born in Honduras, and he's born in El Salvador. So right there, it's like, okay, maybe I'm on the right path. You know, they drop off their kid every day.
So their kid is their kid a student at your school?
Yeah. Yeah.
The one at your
kindergarten.
Okay, so now you want to get his parents deported?
Well, I'm just saying that they're taking up resources from our county.
Okay.
I'm not into illegal people being here.
I mean, if the son's in kindergarten, what, 6 or 7,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's probably like 5 or 6.
And he was born in New York, so that means, assuming like they've been in America for 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
And now we're going to go ahead and just remove them.
Are you like questioning that or?
Yeah. Sorry, no, I'm just writing this down for my own personal notes, and my supervisor teaches at school wants kindergarten child's parents
You
deport.
make it sound terrible. You make it sound like it's terrible, but
Oh, well, I'm just writing down what you're telling me.
So how do you feel about a teacher calling to have some small kids have deported Pep? How you feel about that? And this is a school teacher. Now she dig into their files. You hear me? Now why would you do that?
Me and my husband had this conversation.
Oh.
We was talking about it.
Okay.
I'm all for getting the illegal immigrants up out of here. But you are a teacher at school. Your main objective is to make sure that the children learn. And does it matter to you if he is illegal or not? He is a child. He innocent. He had no control over what his parents did.
Yeah, a boy and a girl. Both a boy and a girl, yeah. I mean,
and why she in their files though? What? Yeah, why I'm concerned he taking some of the resources away from the other kids. That's a child. You are a kindergarten teacher. They just beginning out. Why would it matter? He need to learn just like everybody else. If he's illegal, that's on his parents. Why are you calling?
Right. I understand that. And you digging into why are you digging in their files? What give you the right to dig in their files like that? What you doing in the office digging in their doggone files?
Why would that even in my opinion, her primary concern is making sure that the child learns.
Yeah. Not
whether or not his mama and daddy is illegal. Now, like I said, I'm all for getting the illegals up out of here.
Okay.
But some of them, right there, I feel like she's sticking her nose where she had no business. Cause in the end, when it's all said and done, you hurting the child. You ain't helping him, and that's your primary job as a teacher is to help the child.
Yeah,
you trying to
when I
take
seen that, I couldn't believe it. I got to show Pat to let Pepper hear this. This is just crazy.
I mean, it would be a different story if he was a problem child, or you see physical signs of neglect, stuff like that. But she took it up on herself to go in his files because he Hispanic, Latino, whatever you want to say. I think you reaching a little too much then.
Yeah. And you try to act like when the man was reading it back, saying it back to it, like it was so horrible how he was saying. Now listen, how is it horrible how he's saying? He just saying it how you saying it. But when he said it back to her, it's horrible how she hearing it back.
Yeah. So if it sound horrible to you, that should make you question: am I really doing the right thing?
Right. Why am I doing this to a kid trying to get education?
Yeah.
And then my thing is, how she know they weren't born over here?
That's what I'm talking about. You all in their business where you ain't got no business being in their business. That's the problem with some of them. That's the whole problem with some of them.
Yeah. But I wonder, if she that man should have had her ass turned in for doing such a thing like that. But I don't know, he probably couldn't. But still, it just you don't know how many teachers have this calling the people like that and turning people in. Just imagine how many people doing it besides just her.
And it would not surprise me either, because look how they do the kids in school. Look how they doing the kids. Just like the other day, my blood pressure went up. My blood pressure went up the other day. My stepdaughter come here. She talk about, now, I know she had been talking noise about she was sending the money up there to the school to pay for the lunch. And they kept talking about the lunch account was negative. So I'm trying to figure out why is the lunch account negative if you sending the money. And then she said, so now you come home one day with the money. And I'm like, well, so now you're giving the people the money. And she said the woman wouldn't take the money. Okay, so to fix all that, Shanice started having to pack her own lunch. She buy the stuff for her to pack her own lunch. She go in there and put what she want in the lunch. Then the teacher gonna tell her she ain't eating enough. Who are you to tell her she ain't eating enough if she putting what she want in her own lunch?
What?
Yeah. If she packing
so Pat, when they ain't taking her money, do they give her the lunch still, or they don't give her nothing?
I don't know. I didn't get all of that. So I'm assuming she was eating because Shanice never did say nothing about not eating. But
okay.
To fix the confusion on the payments for the lunch, she just started having to take her own lunch to school. Okay, that's what you do. You take your own lunch. And what I bring to school, what's in this lunch for me to bring to school, if it suffice, if my mama is okay with what I'm putting in here for me to eat and I'm packing it myself, I'm putting in there what I want to eat.
Right. And she said she ain't eating enough.
Yeah. Who are you to say I ain't eating enough?
Well, I tell you what you do. You go ahead and you can send that money on it. I don't need no check. I don't need no debit card. Just give me cash money and we can solve them problems that you seem to have since I ain't eating enough at lunch.
I mean, it don't make no sense. And then she had a little cut on her foot. She had cut her toe. And it wasn't bad, but it was enough to bleed for a little while. And she told the PE teacher that's the reason why she wasn't really participating, because she had a cut on her toe and it hurt. Okay. Then she gonna tell her, oh, that ain't bad enough. How you gonna tell her how she feel? You know she ain't. You asked her why she ain't participating, and she tell you why she ain't participating. My foot hurt. I cut it. And then you tell her it wasn't bad enough for her not to participate.
Isn't that something?
See, that's the very reason why I'm glad I ain't got no kids in school. I'm telling you.
I'm glad I don't have no kids in school too. I'll be going to class with them. God believe. It'd be too stressful. It'd be very, very, very stressful for me to have a kid at the age, in this decade that we in right now. I couldn't do it, Pam. I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it either. That's the reason why I keep trying to tell my them two, Shanice and Kiki, that y'all my 1 3, 1 is 2. One to be 4 this year, and the other one to be 3. Y'all need to go on and get that Abbott done set up y'all accounts, get that little old $2,000, and I homeschool them because I babysit them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So you ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah. They get some good education up over there for sure. No, they get everything. They get everything over there.
Yeah, even when I'm here with them and I be playing with them, it just depends. I'm reading them books. I talk to them just like I'm talking to y'all. I don't talk to them like no baby. And if I'm saying something to them, I feel like they not understanding, I break it down to them where they can understand.
Mm-hmm.
And we have music day. We do a lot. We go outside and play, and I let them, when I go out there with my flowers, I bring them out there, and I be telling them what you're doing now, and I be telling them what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, a lot of stuff. And my grandson, the 3-year-old, I done took him to work with me. The videos, and get him the blow. Yeah,
I seen him. He was holding too. He was getting it. He was getting it. He was holding that blower, baby. I said, work it, little man, work it.
Because it's more than just, it's more ways to learn than just sitting up in the classroom remembering stuff.
Yeah.
Memorizing stuff. It's more than that. I got videos I've been saved them on my YouTube since my granddaughter, she be 9 this year. ABC songs, all of them. I still got them saved on my YouTube in my playlist because I let them listen to them. Because there's different ways they learn. Like is Lil Run on YouTube, he got an ABC song, and all of them listen to that.
Yeah, I like Lil Run.
And the way they do the ABC song, they got stuff that these kids, that what's the word I'm looking for? It resonates with them.
Yeah, because this little baby I was keeping every now and then, she would watch Grace's Corner. I think Grace's Corner. Oh, baby, Grace's Corner be getting down, baby. Had me patting my feet. Get it. Y'all better get it.
I like Grace's Corner, and it's another one, Jules TV. And my grandson, he crazy. He might watch Grace's Corner. He is ain't but one song on Jules TV he like, and because he weird. But I could find some with cars and trucks and boats and airplanes and stuff.
Yeah.
And if it's educational, he gonna sit right there and watch it. So that's what a lot of them teachers, they so in going along with what the state putting out. Everything don't work for everybody.
Right.
And my grandson, his daddy, he haul cars and stuff. He go pick up cars and stuff for car lots and stuff. And he been knowing that all his life. And cars and trucks, he be stacking them up like his daddy, putting them on the back of the truck, because that's what he been watching, and he learning stuff like that. A lot of times they don't try to find out what interests the child, or what may interest the child. If you let them, like in Head Start, a lot of them, they have stuff up there, and when it's playtime, you go to the sections that you want to go to. And then you pay attention to what section that the child go to all the time, and you teach them from that.
You right. Luckily I ain't got no little grandkids. My grandkid, he 14 years old. He coming on long. Shoot. And my son got one kid.
I got them ranging from my oldest, he'll be 23 this year. My oldest grandson, he'll be 23. My youngest grandchild will be 2 this year, and I got 2 great grands. So I got them in every age frame.
Girl, I went on Gavin had some. Girl, he had said he won't really have no kids, so he didn't have none. He said he would wait. He wasn't having none, breaking his time down, sitting around babysitting, buying Pampers and
That's what my grandson say. He said he's not gonna have none till he ready to have some.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. So, Pat, let's talk about the entitled kids, girl. But you know what? Those entitled kids, Pat, end up being entitled parents.
They sure do. They sure do. We supposed to been having a guest come on here and get in this conversation. I sent her the link. I don't know what happened to her because she wanted to get in on this conversation, and I don't know what happened to her.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm gonna text her. I'm talking, but I'm gonna text her and see if she gonna come on here because I sent her the link.
Yeah. But yeah, I was saying that. I said those entitled little kids end up being entitled grown parents, be grown people.
Yeah.
Those be them Karens, I believe.
Yeah, and we got black Karens and Kens too.
Yeah. I think those entitled kids be the Karens, y'all. The men and the women, black and white. I believe those be the entitled. Them the one be the entitled kids. I really do. Yeah. As I sit here and think about it, those are Karens.
Yeah, they are
Karens. I never thought about that till now. Yeah, those are doggone Karens. They deserve special treatment, rewards, possessions without even earning them. Oh my God, they some else. They also display low frustration and tolerance.
I've been sitting up and I've been really contemplating on why these kids feel so entitled.
Right, sir. Why?
And
it's because they got spoiled. They were spoiled when they got young. They were getting spoiled, and when they got old, they stopped getting spoiled. I mean, what? I'm listening.
One thing is this gentle parenting. You're gonna sit down and talk to the child, and you don't want to do no corporal punishment and all this kind of stuff. Now, a lot of these parents don't realize that their kids are smarter than them.
Right. Be playing them games, the mind games, right.
And a lot of them don't realize that these kids is actually watching everything they do. Because I got one right here manipulate the hell out of her mom and she don't even know it. She don't even have no idea that that's what she's doing, and I didn't even told her that's what she's doing, and she still can't see it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I'm sitting there watching it. I sit back. I sit back now. I say my stepdaughter. I shouldn't say that. She my daughter because I raised her.
Right.
So when they got her, she already know how I am when it comes to the discipline. Because her daddy let me discipline her. I was mama. It wasn't no questions. And I took care of her just like I took care of mine. Yeah, I didn't make no difference. She was my child. So I sit back and I watch how she interact with them. And she needs to spend a tad bit more time with them. And just because they're in the house with you don't mean you spending time with them. And they don't sit back and watch long enough to know how they can run game and what she gonna fall for.
Right.
And
right.
I tried to show it to her, but you know they you do what you want to with your kids.
Right.
Them your kids.
That's right.
But I done raised enough, include mine, my cousins, my nieces, my nephews, my sisters, my brothers. I done raised enough of them to know when they running game. And her oldest daughter run game on her. She act like she just so innocent. She don't do nothing. lie 100 miles an hour, sit there and look you dead in your face and still lie. And then act like you hurting her feelings when she done when you catch her doing wrong.
So, in other words, they don't really consider others' needs or feelings, but nobody but her feelings and her needs.
Yeah. And then when she can't have her way, everybody against her. Everybody messing with her. She sit up there, the little bitty one. You 5 years older than the little bitty one. You sit up there, you pick at her, and then when she go to hollering, you swear up and down she the one doing it. When her mama finally seen it, because this weekend she was gone with my other grandkids. My daughter, her daughter turned 7. She already 7. And they had a little birthday party, so she was gone the whole weekend. Now the little bitty one ain't cried all weekend long. She been happy running through here, jumping up and down, bouncing off the wall, being a 2-year-old.
Okay.
Time the sister come back, she go to screaming and hollering. And her mama literally paid attention, and she went in there, she said, True ain't cried all week long, and you ain't been here 10 minutes, now she crying. Because you up there picking at her. You being a bully. Because, see, I be downstairs. They got TV. They got everything upstairs but the kitchen. Bathroom, 3 bedrooms, everything upstairs. TV, they got TV, everything. And I sit down here downstairs and watch TV. And from time to time, they don't be paying attention. I turn the TV down and listen to what's going on upstairs. Especially when all 5 of them up there. You know, I'm listening for the noise, the different kind of noises.
Right.
And I had noticed what she was doing because my daughter didn't move out until about 2 weeks after they got her. About 3 weeks after they got her, my daughter moved out. And so I started turning the TV down and listen to how they interact with each other. And she don't do nothing but pick at the little one. She pick at her. And then I didn't do nothing, she fell. And I be sitting right down here listening.
So, entitled kids, I mean, so they the ones who act ugly when you tell them no and stuff like they act out. They have a meltdown or a breakdown when you tell them no.
That's because you done hurt her feelings. You basically done child abused her.
What?
Yeah. When I tell you a master manipulator is ashamed of 7 years old.
Oh, she's just 7. Wait, Pat. Wait, dog. I'm thinking you talking about somebody like 15.
7 years old.
7.
Just turned 7 in October. See, I'm watching it. Like I said,
7.
I'll be 58 in May. All my sisters and brothers are younger than me. I done help raise them. I done help raise their kids. I done help raise my little cousins. All of that, because I'm the second oldest grandchild. I done help raise my little cousin. I done raise mine. I got grandkids. I done help other people raise their kids, because that's just the type of person I am. I love the kids.
Right.
But I also, don't y'all take this the wrong way. Yeah. I also fight little kids when they think they bad. not just really punch them or beat them up. I let them know who actually the biggest. You know they gonna try you. So when they think they trying me, I cut them down, or I cut them quick. And with like my grandkids, they be looking upside my head when I call them out. Like, how she know?
But I'm like Sarah, not the little 7. But Pap, I wasn't expecting a 7-year-old, Pap.
When I tell you master manipulator, she a master manipulator.
I just knew she was like 10, 12, 15, but 7 years old.
See, I didn't come to the conclusion. I sit back and I watch and I listen. Y'all, I told y'all when I'm quiet, I'm listening or I'm asking questions.
Yeah.
And I didn't sit up and I listened to what her mama tell me how they was living and what was taking place when they was in Georgia. I listened to all that. I
Yeah.
sit back and I watch them, and I'm piecing everything together. And the first 4 years of her life, her daddy was in jail,
Yeah.
and he got 5 kids, and she was the first girl.
Oh.
So when he got out of jail, I'm feeling like that little guilt you had. Very little. It wasn't much. It was very little because if you had a whole lot of it, you wouldn't have never been in jail. And you went to jail when she was pregnant. So I'm feeling like the little guilt you had, you let her get away with murder. So now she thinking that's where that entitlement come in at. When the parents don't tell them no and let them do what they want to or uphold everything they do. And I told Shanice, I said, he must then discipline her. Yes, he would tell her, you hear your mama talking to you? I said, he might have said you hear your mama talking to you, but if he didn't do nothing to make sure she listened to you, you wouldn't be going through this now.
Yeah.
Because I literally sit and watched her. I think this is where a lot of that entitlement come in the kid. I literally sit and watched her. Her mama tell her to do something, and she like she ain't even talk to her. Just gonna do what she want to do. Just like her mama ain't said nothing to her. No, that's not gonna play in my house. Your mama tell you do something, you do it. And then you try to run game and think you finna run game around circles on me. I'm the wrong one to do it.
I thought entitled kids was the ones who always got everything they wanted. When they couldn't get it, they act out
that's true. It's because that goes back to the mom and daddy not telling them no. Because if they get everything they want, that means mom and dad ain't telling them no. They giving them what they want.
Right.
And you got to that's where the problem come in at, because this world is cruel. And if you don't learn what no mean at home, you sure gonna learn it out there in that world. It's cruel.
Yeah.
And if mom and daddy don't teach you what no is inside their house, you gonna learn it the hard way in that world. And I feel like that might have been that might be some of her problem. And then Shanice let him run everything to a certain extent. And now he ain't nowhere around. And you got to do it, and you don't know how to do it now.
Yeah. So they also come along with, now tell me if I'm wrong now. Do it also come along with when these mothers can't control their kids at home, breaking mirrors and TVs and stuff, and acting out and showing out because they can't get what they want to go where they want to go? Do they go along with that?
Yeah. They go along. A lot of people. Now I ain't saying that I'm just the authority on everything, but I done lived a minute, and I done helped raise these kids, and my grandma didn't spare the rod on me. And I went the right way as much as possible as I could. I knew a lot of when I was doing wrong. I knew I was doing wrong. You know what I'm trying to say? And I knew consequences. It's consequences to your actions. And that's a lot of them entitled kids is they don't feel like it's consequences to their actions because their parents not showing them no consequence. They just pacifying them and giving them what they want and doing what they want and all this. Because what made me just really go left one night, but I was real quiet and a lot of these they don't pay attention. My husband know, and my natural kids, Shanice ain't been around me in about 10 years. But I raised her as a little girl, so she know my rules and regulations. She know what I'm going to do and what I ain't going to do. She know that, and she know when I mean business. Now, I ain't been around her since she was 18, but I was around her before she was 18. You understand what I'm saying? Because when I met her daddy, she was 3 years old. And she was in and out of my house until she was 16 years old. Come stay 3-4 years, go back with your mama, stay a year or two, come stay another 2 or 3 years, go back with your mama. But the most important years, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you was in my house.
Right.
So she know my expectations. And 13, 14, 15, 16, you was in my house. And so she understand. And one night, they had ate. It was about 8:30. They had ate till about 9 o'clock. They were through eating, and Shanice went in there and cleaned at the kitchen. And I'm picky by my kitchen, so I went back in there and we cleaned it up, swept the floor, mopped the floor, and everything. So my grandson had called me and told me to pick him up from work at 10 o'clock. So I was in there cleaning the kitchen up, and I swept, I'm mopping it, and I had timed it just right. By the time I got through mopping, it'd be time to go pick him up. And he called me about 5 minutes after 10, and I told him, I said, I had just finished mopping too. I was mopping my way out the kitchen and turned the light off. I said, I'll be there as soon as I empty this mop water, and I'll be right there. And so and he in a car, if the light hold you, you might be 10 minutes. If you catch that light up there at the end of my street, it's 5 minutes. That's just how close he work at the house.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I told you he called just as I was finishing mopping the floor. And I went, dumped in my water, went on, got in the truck, and went and got it. And I know I turned that light off in the kitchen. When we got back, the light was on in the kitchen, and I'm trying to figure out, now I know damn well my floor is wet. Who in that kitchen? I get out the truck, I go in the kitchen. She done told her mama she hungry again. Y'all in there on my wet floor, and your mama actually feeding you again. When she knows she half cleaned the kitchen up when you got through eating. So why she back in here feeding you? Oh, I didn't say nothing.
Right.
But I went right in that room and told my husband exactly what was going on. And her problem is she sticks something in their mouth. Anytime they go to whining, she's sticking something in their mouth. She buying all this junk, sticking it in their mouth. And all this sweet stuff and all this candy and all these cakes and stuff. And you give them that stuff for them to go and get out your face. And they don't realize that's what you do. So they tell you they're hungry, they want a snack, they want this. So you can give it to them, they gonna get out your face. No. When I done put my 2 cents down and it don't seem to be clicking, I go tell my husband.
Right.
And I let him handle it.
That's right. Let the man of the house handle it. That's right.
I talked to her. I talked to her. I try to go to her first, but some stuff I feel like he need to do. Because she gonna hear him before she hear me.
Right. I never dealt with nobody. I never dealt with nobody that I feel like they entitled. Not that I know of anyway, I never experienced that, but I've seen people, but I never just dealt with it myself before, you know what I mean?
Even them last 3 that I done basically raised, that I done almost had just about every day of their life. Oh, every now and then they'll pull theirs too. They'll pull it. Especially that oldest one. They'll pull theirs like I'm talking to them, and a lot of time all I gotta do is say, I'm going to tell Papa and be through with it. That's all I gotta say. I'm going to tell Papa. If they catch me the wrong one, I tell you must not know who you're talking to, or you done forgot who you're talking to. One of the two, I'm crazy. And that's exactly how I talk to you. Yeah, I know I'm crazy. And I went to Shanice and I told her, I ain't trying to be funny. I said I'm here to help y'all. Just like I'm here to help all my kids. I'm here to help y'all. And pumping them with all them cakes and tater chips and juices and all that sugar, that's number one. That's one reason why you can't do nothing with them. They bouncing off the wall. Too much sugar in them.
Right.
Number two, you feed them all this junk. Feed them some real food. Stop buying all that. Buy some oranges, some apples, some grapes, stuff like that. If you buy it, they
Right.
gonna eat it. As long as you
Right.
buying all this junk and putting it in their face where they can see it, they gonna want it.
Right. Right. Well, kids will be kids, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, they gonna be the kids gonna be kids, but I don't blame the kids for being entitled. It's their parents, because their parents ain't taught them, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Ain't taught them no, and stand on
right.
no. When you say no, mean what you say, and say what you mean. No, I mean no.
Because I be seeing these I be seeing mostly boys and who be at home with standing at home with their mothers and stuff, and when they like they take their phone or something like that, they tear the whole doggone house up. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like,
We be up in there
kids,
fighting.
these kids that they're entitled when they do something like that, because why would you go turn the whole house up on a cell phone? I've seen kids turn the toilet, break a counter. I mean, just do the food when a parent taking something from them because they're not taking care of their business in the household. And I've seen kids tear the whole house up. And I be like, why would a kid do that? Why? I mean,
because they know they know. Like, I got one granddaughter. Oh, her mom can't do nothing with her. She can't do nothing with her. She can't, and it's her fault. And I tell her that every chance I get. It's her fault. She called. Her and the daughter get in, she called my son, because when my son get onto her, and the news get to me, she knows she in trouble. Because your daddy gonna get you, and then he gonna tell Nana. And then Nana gonna, I spoil them all, but they know when I mean business. And I've been telling her a long time, stop fighting her mama. And she ain't but 11 years old.
She's 11 years old fighting. Say what?
Mm-hmm.
Your daughter don't put the belt to her butt?
It's my son's daughter. My son whoop her ass.
Oh, okay.
My son get her, but I've been telling her mama ever since she was a little bitty, stop. Like, she slapped her mama's face, knock her earring out her face. Stop, JC. I said, if Jason wasn't a good year old, she might have been a good year old at the time. She slapped him and knew exactly what she doing. Slap the hell out of her mama, pull her hair, knock her. Stop, Jason, don't do that. I said, you need to stop her, pop her hand, let her know you mean business. Don't do her, don't be fighting you. And she wouldn't do it. Jeremy, do something with her. Jeremy, your daughter doing this. Jeremy doing that. So now she at that age, her mama can't do nothing with her.
11 years old though. Oh, girl, I be turn her upside down by her shoestrings, girl.
When she two different. When she with her mama, she one person. When she with her daddy, she another one.
She know how to act right when she with her dad, because he got that firm stern believing in her, but the mama got that, she like more like a pushover on her mama. So yeah,
and it's also a lot of times people don't understand too. Us as grandparents, and I learned, believe me, I've been learning since I was 35 years old when I got my first grandchild. We play a role in it too. Because all of my grandkids, I ain't gonna lie, all of them spoiled to a certain extent, but they know how far to go with them.
That's right.
They know how far to go. Right. And on the other side, she done no wrong in her grandparents' eyes, because she was the first grandchild. They go all out. They do everything she wanted. Her mama, if she didn't want to go stay at her mama's house, she didn't have to. The grandparents let her, but the grandparents over there wasn't disciplining her. When she get in trouble, they call her daddy. Which is all right. But you, the grandparents, y'all supposed to make rules and regulations too. So when she down there, she stayed with her daddy for a little while, and probably would rather come and live with her daddy, but the mama won't let her. They can't do nothing with her down there. When she get in trouble, they call us. She pulled a knife on her mama.
Yeah. Abdul Creative said, where did it go? The discipline.
When when them porcelain people start talking about child abuse and calling 911 on your parents and pumping it to them in school, is your mama whooping you at school? That's child abuse. That's where it went.
Yeah, I remember when it first. I remember when they first started talking about that. Let's see, I was in my 20s when they first started talking about they can't whoop your kid and and things like that and when your kids get in trouble, you ain't supposed to whoop your kid. Before kids call 911, they call the police and mama go to jail but then if the mama goes to jail, what the kid gonna do? You put the mama in jail now because the mama trying to discipline you for doing what you doing. The mama in jail now, what you gonna do?
Did I tell you about when my son's my oldest son was
right.
My oldest son was 15, my youngest son was 12, and my oldest son had done something and he was finna get a whooping. And he said he wasn't gonna take that whooping and ran out my door and went called police on me.
What?
Yeah. And the police come knocking on my door. And I asked him what did he want. I wouldn't even open the screen. I stood there and talked to him through the screen. And we got a call. I said, you ain't getting no call over here because at that time, nobody in the house didn't have no cell phone but me. So you ain't nobody in this house done called you. So what do you want? And he go on to tell me, well, why, ma'am, you won't let him come up in the house? They said you won't let him in the house. No, you can't do what I say. And in order to get up in my house, and I told him when he ran out that door, in order for you to come back up here, you're going to take this whooping. You're going to take this whooping. So, ma'am, he said, you trying to whip him. I said, I sure was, because my exact words, I sure was trying to whip him because that's my child. And I'd be damned if you take him around the corner and beat him and you was not laying there for no 12 hours in labor having him. I was. That's exactly what I told him. I said, well, didn't either one of them, well, man, will you let him come up in there and get a shirt? Because didn't either one of them have on no shirt. And I said, and that better be all they take out of here. I said, since you want to come over here and regulate, they daddy stay up there around the corner. They know the address. Take him up there. Because if he come back up in here, I'm whooping that ass. And he knew I meant what I said. Them boys,
well,
they not gonna work.
Well, I got a question. When they came home, did you ever whoop them, Pep?
They would say the only way to not get that whooping was to go to their daddy house and stay. And that was what they did. Because they already knew I was going to call him and tell him why they coming up there. So you deal with it.
Well, how long did they stay together then?
About 2-3 days.
Oh my.
that was always the thing when we was in Texas. Now I don't care how much me and that dude get into it, this and that. When it came to disciplining them kids and handling them, if I felt like I could do it, he even told my husband now, yeah, I give you permission to whip my boys, them boys. If you feel like you can't do it, come, I'll do it for you. Come and get me. He didn't have no problem with that because they were boys. And they knew if I say go to your daddy, you go into your daddy's house, the rules is worse at daddy house than at mama's. And they wasn't gonna last long there. They knew that.
Oh my.
See, cause me and my ex-husband, we didn't get no divorce till after my youngest son, he was a year old. But he was always in their life when he wasn't in jail. It was never no problem with me. Here, get these yours, or come, I'm bringing the kids over there, or they at your mama's house. There was never no problem.
Right.
And they knew the rules was a little bit lacquer at mama's house than at daddy's house.
Right. Cause yeah. I can see that.
So I could threaten them with you're going with your daddy and to get a little act right.
Baby.
Me and him got into it one. I don't know. I think my other son, cause he's bad as hell. My other son bad as hell. And he had come up to my house about something. We got into it and we was arguing. And I told him he better not leave that house unless them kids was in that truck with him. And I meant that. And my son, my older son, I ain't going. You going somewhere? And I told his dad, well, he don't want, I said, you heard what I said. You better not leave out the front of my house unless they're in the truck with you. My youngest son with his slick self, because he's so much like his mama. Well, mama, I'm gonna go and get in the truck. I said, I don't care who get in the truck. One of y'all better get in there. The other one left walking. I ain't going. He left walking. And where he walked to, right up to the daddy house.
Yeah, you know, boy, you know, that's, you know, some point in time, it's good for some kind of man being a young man's life in a boy's life, because they need them tools, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, if you need to send to their daddy house and get right and get some get right from dad, and dad put them in check, you know, that's what you need to do, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, most definitely. And see, that's what a lot of mothers ain't got. See, a lot of mothers ain't got that pep. A lot of mothers ain't got where they can send their kid to their daddy house or call their dad and say, hey, such showing out, acting bad. They ain't got that. They got to put the pants on and be the mama and the daddy and the thug daddy. You know what I mean?
And then they need to look in the mirror at themselves. Cause like my two daughters, they need the youngest one. Her daddy was there a little bit, but not much. But you look in the mirror. What I need to do to help? I'm gonna say this: what I did. It didn't matter to me if I got married again. I knew them kids was my responsibility. But and I knew that it take a man to help me raise it. Two people, it's hard on one, and I need one. So if I'm gonna attract a man to help me, I got to change me. You know what I'm trying to say? I got to make sure I'm good enough for him to accept me and my kids. And part of the way I attracted my husband was I wasn't really looking for no man. I was hanging out when I met him. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna enjoy myself. But everybody knew that my number one priority was my kids, no matter what.
Right.
Because I was taking care of my kids and everybody else's kids. I ain't had no problem with that. I have always, if I ain't got no family and friends, if I ain't got no job and somebody need a babysitter, I'm babysitting. I don't have no problem with that. I'm gonna watch your kids for you.
Right.
Trying to work, trying to do what you gotta do, going to school or whatever. If you're trying to better yourself to take care of you and your kids, I'm gonna help you out. If I got free time to help you, I'm gonna help you. That's just me.
That's right. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. But now, a lot of young mothers, you know, they
don't whoop my kids. Don't be whooping on my kids. If you don't want me to whoop their ass, don't leave them here with me.
Right.
If they do something I feel like they might need a whooping for, they might get a whooping.
But I don't know, you know. People need, I don't know, women need to put some men's in some of these boys' lives, you know what I'm saying? And they ain't, you know, if the dad ain't there, you know, I feel like where the uncle at, you know, where your father at, or where your brothers at, you know what I'm saying?
And you know, like a lot of times, like in my family, my brothers have always been there for their nieces and nephews. My little sister, she's so, I don't know what the word I want to. She is retarded. That's the nicest way I could put it. Because my brothers have always been there in my kids' lives and their nieces and nephews, and I don't have no problem with them disrespecting my kids, because I know that it takes a man sometimes to get a boy or a girl to act right. It's just their voice, their essence, you know. Well, it takes a man to help raise a child. And I ain't never had no problem with if I felt like if my kid did something wrong and one of my brothers got onto him, I didn't have nothing to say unless I think you singling my child out. If you ain't getting everybody, you singling mine out, then we gonna have a little words. But if they did something they ain't got no business and you there watching it, like my brother told my oldest daughter when she was about 12, 13 years old, he didn't want to catch her with no red lipstick on. If he caught her with that red lipstick, he gonna wash her mouth in some dirt and some soap.
He didn't like that.
She's 42 years old and she don't wear red lipstick.
What?
She might put on some lip gloss. She might put on something that fade in with her skin because her lips peel a lot and they be pink. And she might put on some stuff, to cover all that up with some lip, but she ain't putting no red on. And I ain't know my mom when he told her.
And she remembered that still right today as a grown woman, she don't put no red lipstick on. Ain't that something? And he made a big impact on her with that lipstick though, didn't he?
And if he come through now, barking orders, I ain't saying nothing, and they know I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do. I wish a lot of you uncles would step up with these kids, with these young men, with these hot-headed young men, and and more of these aunties be an auntie. You know what I mean? Instead of being they home being their nieces' home girls and stuff, and and kicking it with them and smoking and drinking with them, and
that's all right if you set boundaries with them.
Yeah, if you said, but you show me who lady. I mean, I ain't seen nobody set no boundaries with no boys or with the girls.
Cause
I ain't seen no boundaries.
This my opinion. This just my opinion. With all the black men and stuff getting shot down and killed and in the streets, and the black woman is the most unprotected in America, but the black man have it the hardest. And a lot of the mamas start calling their kids, their boys, and don't want them to do this and don't want them to do that, and can't nobody say nothing to them. And that deter a lot of the men from wanting to step in, because the mamas won't let them step in. In my opinion, because I just sit back and watch it.
I've seen that before too.
Yeah, I can understand. Like my sister, she got 3 boys and a girl, and them oldest 2 boys, especially the older, they punks, because nobody couldn't whoop them, and they mama, and they was always stuck with the oldest one. He stuck up on his mama. He's still at home with his mama and 28 years old, and he don't to this day, he still don't do no wrong and couldn't nobody whoop him. But when you had that third little boy, he was bad as hell and you couldn't do nothing with him. And she didn't have no choice but to let my brother, the one that run things when it comes to the nieces and that, she had no choice but to let him whoop him. Because he was so bad, he was going around grabbing his thing, telling people to suck it.
Oh, how old was he then?
He about 4, 5, he about 4, 5 years old.
Oh no!
He messed around and did it in front of two of my brothers, and one brother held him up while the other one whooped his butt. And she couldn't open
they done double team little fella.
Yeah, we was down my grandma's house for a family reunion or something. All of us were down there, and he running around down there being bad and was talking that noise. And my brother had got word that that's what he was doing, because he had been doing it, and his mama hadn't did nothing about it. And he running around there playing and messing around and said it. Well, 2 of my brothers heard it. One held him in my brother. He's 6'7". He held him up in the air. My other brother, he the oldest boy. He itty bitty. He held him up in the air while my other brother whooped his ass. Sure did.
Ain't that so?
And he didn't get no belt and he didn't get no switch. Pulled them pants down and whooped that natural ball ass. He said, "Now tell me to suck it." Sure did.
Oh, he was bad at that little age. But why the mama never did whoop him though? She
couldn't do nothing with him. She couldn't do nothing with him.
But did you say he was that so small in age?
Cause the other ones weren't like the other 2 brothers weren't like him. He was just daredevil, bad, rumbunctious. He was a real boy. And the other ones was real boys, but they wasn't rough and tough like him. And she couldn't do nothing with him. Because he sit up
Oh,
and watch how
wow.
you let them get away with murder. So I'm smart enough to try you. And he
And
was
he
smart enough to try.
mm, 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 mm. So how is his attitude now? How is he now? How old is he now?
He 20 now. His attitude is he Cordell. he ain't no bad kid. He going to college, he going to Prairie View.
Oh, okay, okay. At
But
least
smart,
he doing something. He doing
but
something with
still
himself.
he still manipulates his mama, throw fits and everything else when she won't give him what he wants. And then try to run game. He was here Christmas, then try to run game on me. Talking, he gonna text me. Now you standing right here looking in my face and walk out the door, and I get a text. Hey, can you give me a couple dollars for some food? My mama mad at me. She won't give me no money. And then you could have
I made
asked me
mama
that before you.
mad.
You could have asked me that before you walked out the door. You
Yeah.
walk out the door, go get in the car, then text me. And knowing
Maybe,
all they
maybe
got
they
to
want
do
to
is,
ask you.
yeah, no, all they got to do is ask for something to eat. They know I'm gonna give them some money for something to eat because I don't want nobody
Yeah.
to go hungry. And I'm
That's
telling you
right.
another thing. This because I know I ain't perfect, but I've tried and true experiments with all the generations because all of I got cousins, nieces, I got cousins the same age. My daughter older than some of my first cousins. So I
Yeah.
got cousins and nieces and nephews. They all these generations up under me, and all of them know I smoke, and all of them knew I'm cool. I'm not gonna trip, but all of them knew my rule. If you come over here and want to smoke with me before you turn 18, I'm finna smoke it all up. So if you want to get high before you turn 18, don't come smoke with me. After you turn 18, it's a different story. And that was my rule, and all of them knew it.
Right.
Because I feel like you can smoke if you want to for your 18, ain't none of my business, but I ain't gonna uphold it until after you turn 18. Because when you turn 18,
Right.
if Uncle Sam can snatch you up and go put you in the wall, well, I can smoke a little weed with you.
Okay,
I don't
18.
care. Yeah, I don't care. You know, that's just me. And some people might not agree with it. Some people might agree with it. That's just me. They knew I'm the cool cousin. I'm the cool auntie. But you're not gonna do none of that before you turn 18 with me. And if
Right.
you think you gonna sit here and do it before you turn 18, I'm finna smoke every bit of it up.
And you ain't getting none.
None.
Oh my.
And they knew it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I got a lot of them. Because I listen to them when they go to ranting and raving and mad at their mamas. Even my little cousins and stuff, mad at their mamas. They all call me and talk to me, and I listen to them. I listen to what they have to say, and then I tell them where they right or they wrong at, and leave it at that. In my opinion.
Girl.
And I just ain't gonna never just really take their whole side. Now, if I feel like they done something they should have got in trouble for, I'm gonna listen to them. And I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
well, that's your mama. And you know you weren't supposed to be doing that no way. So why you crying on my shoulder?
Yeah, like my niece was smoking that vape pen at the college. Her home girl. And see, I told my sister, I said, she's smoking. So no, I said, my nephew said, he told me that when they got in that car, when they got from work, they hit a vape pen. He said it was weed. And she said, well, I said, yes. And my sister never said nothing about it, right? So I never said nothing about it because, you know, I don't want about thinking I'm being a snitch. So I didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
I know it ain't my dollar, so it ain't my business. I wasn't there, so I left it alone. So then my sister called me and told me that my niece is in the hospital. I said, in the hospital for what? She hit a vape pen. I said, a vape pen? I said, what kind of vape pen? She said, the weed vape pen. I said, what you mean? I said, where's she at now? We're at the hospital. She passed out. What you mean she passed out? What kind of weed was she smoking in the vape? Let me know.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, she passed out. Said that they had to bring her back too. I'm like, I had to bring her back too. What the hell you mean? Yeah, and said she had to. They really didn't tell too much my sister too much because my niece was 18 years old, so she older. She 19, but they couldn't say nothing because they tell my sister too much because she was over age to to. I did, not tell her. Tell her.
Yeah,
I guess, I don't know.
she
I don't know
got
how
to make her own decisions.
Yeah,
That was my whole thing with my because I got a bunch of little boy cousins. You know, boys they gonna try for girls. They gonna try what spread they do what they gonna test the waters way for girls do.
Yeah,
and I got a bunch of little younger cousins, like 31. Well, not 31 because Kiki the baby them 32. 35, I got a bunch of little cousins that I watched grow up like that. And they knew. Even my nephews knew. I'm always been the cool, ain't it? But you can't come over here and smoke no weed with me unless you're 18 years old. Because society, that's what my point I'm making. When they turn 18, society consider them as adults. Not
but
when
my
they're
thing is,
21.
what the hell you doing at the college anyway? Trying to get high at the college anyway. You probably be able to get some education. Now if they're trying to get something to get high, what the hell? You between classes and you smoke it? But girl, I'm just trying to figure out what kind she had to smoke. I'm like, girl, well, I told my sister, I'm like, girl, what kind was it? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out why. I'm like, well, what's the girl name she got it from? I said, but you know what? It's okay for people to smoke, but this is one thing about it. Everybody's body can't handle the tolerance that you might got, and they vape pen might be higher tolerance than what she may be normally used to smoking. You see what I'm saying? And she probably got sick about like that. I mean, I don't know.
And not only that, them vape pens got the chemicals and that plastic and all that stuff in there. That's the reason why I don't, I'm old school. And I'm gonna smoke my weed and I'm gonna put it in some paper or a blunt.
But I ain't gonna be in no school though and pass out no damn college in the college.
Well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that like cause I was smoking in high school. At school.
But I've been seeing commercials about them vape pens. I don't know if it's a vape pen with the what you call it? With the cigarettes, what you call it? The nicotine.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's vape with the nicotine, but I've been seeing a lot of people being in the hospital talking about how they've been so sick and how they've been hurt so bad behind a vape pen. So I don't know if they mean the one with the nicotine or they mean with the one with the ganja. I don't know.
My thing is they man-made.
Right.
And ain't no whole lot of like people. My Tamika, she laughed at me when I said it because she knew my motto. I didn't start smoking Black and Miles until I was 28 years old. And the only reason why I started smoking them then was somebody told me that it keep you high going. And I got hooked on the nicotine then. I did because you couldn't pay me to smoke no cigarette, none of that. Because my philosophy was that's man-made and ain't no telling what he put in it. Marijuana ain't man-made, it grows. Now, in order for you to manipulate it, is what you putting in it to grow it.
That's right. Right. Now, that's correct.
Tobacco grow too, but they rolling it up, they making cigarettes and cigars and ain't no telling what other chemicals they put in there, just like them vape pens. Ain't no telling what's in there.
Well, girl, that's my sister only child, honey. She was totally turning cartwheels, girl, like with a yo-yo. Yeah, honey. She was walking the floor, honey. She just about to lose her mind. Like, girl, I know that you're the only kid, but my goodness. I'm like, that's why it's important to talk to your kid.
Yes.
And don't make them scared. And don't make them scared to talk to you. Don't make them scared to talk to you.
Yeah, and like, don't get me wrong. Everybody treat their kids the way they want to. I love my kids. I want you to love yours, the whole 9 yards. But you got to make sure you don't put them on that pedestal because when they fall off, you gonna pay the price.
And I think my sister put it on one a little bit too.
You gonna pay the price. You gonna be sitting up crying. You can put them on a pedestal, but you better make sure that they can fall. It's all, you know, you can put them on a pedestal, brag about your kid, do whatever you want to. I'm not gonna tell you not to. Them your kids, you lay down and have them. That's a part of you.
Right.
But if you go put them on that pedestal, you better make sure to let them know that there is a chance they can fall off.
Yeah. But see, my sister also need to let her know if she gonna smoke like that or whatever on her own. You know, don't go get her own stuff. Don't be puffing behind nobody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She need to educate her. If she gonna smoke, she need to educate her on it. I believe.
Yeah. Sit down and talk to her. She old enough. Sit down and talk to her. Because you can't tell them what, once they get 18, ooh, especially if they walk across that stage, a lot of them, you can't tell them shit. I'm grown now. Not realizing that you're not really grown. You're not really grown.
You ain't grown. You ain't grown.
You just
you keep on acting the way you act, you gonna be grown. I'm gonna put you out. You gonna grow up real quick.
Yeah, you have to, somebody gonna have to show you how to be grown.
But she had left home, but she came back real quick though. Yeah, you know, and I called her and I talked to her and I told her, I said, I ain't gonna trick you out. I ain't calling to beat you up. But I just want you to know you don't need to be smoking, you know, behind no other people, you know. Whatever. And I said, no, I ain't chew you out. That's for your mama to chew you out. I'm still gonna be the auntie. Yeah. But I still want to know where he got that from. But girl, I'm to get up out of here. He said, sure, that's right. That's right. Shoot, yeah, that's right, you know. And then I've been hearing about they've been putting chemicals on the ganja and stuff now. But you know, I don't know, you know. I wish Texas go ahead and pass. Texas need to go ahead and just pass it, but I don't know why they so damn scared to pass it, you know. But
I can tell you why they ain't gonna do it. We part of the Bible Belt.
The who?
The Bible Belt.
The Bible Belt?
Yeah. You know, a lot of them white people hide behind the Bible. They so Christian and they so this and they so that, and that ain't God like it. And ain't realizing that half of them drugs you getting from the doctor is worse than the marijuana that we walk around here smoking.
Because my brother got cerebral palsy and his hands be kind of like balled up, but when he smokes some weed or whatever, his hands open up and he don't be so tense. He be so, his body be so relaxed.
Yeah,
and I mean, that's what you need. You need that. But don't give it to him every day. But that's what he need when he be tensed up like that. He needs something to, you know, to untense his body so bad.
That's the reason why a lot of people was fighting for it because it ain't for everybody. You know, I don't try to promote nobody to do it. It's just what I do.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't for everybody. Like my husband, he can't smoke. If he smokes cigarettes. If he smokes some weed, I'm gonna have to go in here and knock him in his head. And he said he don't like what it do.
But why not the people who really need it with cerebral palsy and stuff like that? Who
that's why they was fighting.
Why not let them have it?
That's what they was fighting for, the CBD and all that, because the CBD got some of the what's the word I'm looking for? It's got some of the stuff in it that marijuana do. The only difference between CBD, hemp, and marijuana is the THC levels. And marijuana got high THC levels, and hemp don't have no high THC levels. That's the only difference.
And people don't want the hemp.
Yeah. Well, me and my nephew, the little bad one I was talking about, they had him on ADH medicine and everything, and I told my sister to take him off that stuff because he had sense enough to know when he was bouncing out the wall. Tell the teacher, my mom need to go pick up my prescription. I told her, I said that you actually killing that boy. Take him off that stuff. And I literally had to show her where that stuff got. That really got rat poison in it. It got rat poison and it got arsenic in it. And I literally had to show that to her. And now that he grown, he'll be 21 in April. Me and him be talking, you know, he grown. So when he come to town, he gonna come over in the house so we can smoke. And me and him sitting out there cracking jokes. I said, that weed a little bit better ADHD medicine ain't it, than that other medicine you was taking when I said because that weed and it sure is when I get the right kind I come down and do everything I need to do. I said I know because it do me the same way.
It help a lot of people. See, that's why they need to really they need to pass it. Then for the elderly people who have like joint pains and arthritis, and they need to pass that stuff because they need it bad.
And a lot, like I know one lady, she used to go by for her husband because he had cancer, and she said that he and a lot of people said too that it helped with the pain, and after they be going through all that chemo, that weed make them eat.
Oh, okay.
And it helped with the pain, and she would go and get it because he said that was the only thing stopping his pain, and would let him eat.
And he had what? Cancer. Okay.
I think he had. I don't know, but whatever it was, he had some. It was bad. It was bad, and she said, and I talked to him too before he passed. He said it was the only thing that was keeping him going.
Yeah, my auntie had cancer. She was smoking. She was smoking. They were relaxing, and she said and she won't have so much pain and stuff like that too when she had cancer. Yeah.
But I don't recommend smoking it if you got a toothache.
A toothache?
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Because in my opinion, and my son, but it's just us too, because my son might be him too. It make the toothache worse.
Oh.
I don't know if it's because the smoke in your mouth, but it make the toothache worse.
Well, you know, when you go to the dentist and get your tooth pulled, they tell you don't smoke no cigarettes, girl.
That might be what it was. It might be what it was. It might be
because they get in on your instructions. They tell you don't do no smoking. Yeah.
And so because that's the only problem I done had out of it. Smoker trying to smoke you know if you're a smoker, you know it eases some pains. You know that if you're a real smoker. But the toothache, oh no.
Yeah, when you go get your tooth pulled, they tell you eat no soft food or whatever, but you ain't supposed to be doing no smoking. Yeah, they tell you don't do no smoking, baby.
I don't got to worry. I don't got to worry about that now because I don't got no teeth. I go in there in the bowl, put my teeth in. I ain't ashamed of it.
Why you say you didn't get the implants now?
I ain't saved up enough money yet. My husband paid for the dentures, and he would help me with the implants, but I don't want him to. I want to pay for them myself.
I had used my insurance. I had used some of my 401k plan money to get mine done.
Yeah, like he told me just if I wait off a little bit because he trying to get his disability, his VA disability raised up, and he got it raised up enough where I get a check, but it ain't raised up enough where I get the free medical like him.
Oh, okay. When I got my implants, I guess back then they ain't as popular as they is now. Everybody trying to get implants. They making implants all kind of ways, but when I had to get mine done, they were doing mine with some screws and shit with mines. Them bitty screws.
That's what I want, the screws in mine like that too. I want the screws where they like yours, where they put the whole set in there.
Yeah, with the screws and stuff. Yeah, but let me tell you something. Slow down now. When you get them implants, let me tell you something. Sometimes your gums still ache like you have a toothache. I want you to know that right now.
And then it might be a little harder for me too, cause I don't wear mine like I supposed to, and I know I probably got a lot of bone loss. Yeah. So that's the reason why I'm trying to save up my little money. But he told me if I could hold off and cause he's still going through some things with his back and all that they ain't made no decision on. And if once they raise VA disability to a certain, because the VA is totally different than disability. Once they get it to a certain percentage, then I get the free medical like him.
Yeah, get done. You know, but don't go to one of your advertising. Like they got the one we seeing advertising on Facebook, YouTube. Now, just get don't get you nothing like that.
You know, I don't care no way here. Mine be in the bowl or in my purse.
Oh no.
I'm telling you, unless I'm going somewhere to take her, going out, leaving my house. And if I'm leaving my house, then I put them in. If I ain't leaving my, or except for when I go to work, because I don't want when I go to work. They be in my purse when I go to work. But if I'm leaving my house to go to the store, take care of some business, some stuff like that, I put them in. I'm a little vain when it comes to that. But at home, I don't wear them. I don't wear them, baby. I got tickle cause a little bit of 2-year-old.
Wear my piece, take it out when I eat. That's all right. If you got 2 minutes, that's okay. That's okay.
That's how I was at first. I just had to, before I got them out pulled. I had the piece in the front, the four at the bottom in the front. I had a parcel in the front, and I would take them out when I eat. That's how I was at first. I had a parcel at first with them, and then I got a real bad toothache. It started up after I went to Mint Dentistry, so I don't recommend nobody go to Mint Dentistry. And I was going through menopause at the same time, and it made that toothache horrible. And I told that woman, you got something I can save? I said, because I ain't coming back. Take them all out.
Yeah. I didn't want to do no saving, even because of the fact that you know how you start going to a dentist and you get one pulled out. I'm gonna get this pulled because it's hurting me real bad. You get pulled out, then you get one on the side, you go get that pull, and you go back and get one from the back that pull, you get another pull, and before you know you've been pulled all your damn teeth out. Shit, yeah. What? And then, you can't eat with nothing out of your back now because you done pulled them out one by one because you've been to the dentist because you get tired of having a toothache. And I'm like, let me just go ahead and give me some implants. Let me just save my money up and get a little bit of my 401k plan, a little money, and give me some implants, baby.
And
but
then
I still take some time.
In my family, because I already knew we got pyorrhea and it runs in our family on my mama, from my mama daddy. I know that. I've been knowing that. And like my top teeth in the front, wasn't nothing wrong with them. Wasn't nothing wrong with them. But when them four I had in the front, them four I had in the front that I had pulled out at first, that was over 20. That was right when me and my husband first started talking. And I had them four done. The dentist told me what was wrong with mine. So that's the reason he told me, he said, ain't nothing really wrong with your teeth. After I had, because of the pyorrhea, he said after I got my tubes tied, it threw my hormones off and my gum, it excelled it, and my gums was pushing my teeth out. So when I decided to go get them all pulled, that's why I went and told her, do them all now, because he told me eventually my gums were gonna push them all out. Because when I got them in the front at the bottom pool, I wore a porcelain for about 5 years in the front. And he told me, he said, ain't nothing wrong with your teeth, the roots or nothing. And he showed it to me. He said, when you got your tubes tied, because it's inherited in your body, the pyorrhea, when you got your tubes tied, it threw your hormones off and accelerated it. It started making.
I didn't know that could happen to you like that.
He said if you hadn't never got your tubes tied, it might not would have moved this fast. But and that was like, okay, Kiki was 3 when I got them teeth pulled. So it was 4 years after I had her, because I didn't get my tubes tied, so I had her. And he told me when I got my tubes tied, it threw my hormones off and made it accelerate and just start, my gums was receding, in other words.
Yeah. Oh wow. Boy, so you just never know about the body, do you? Till you know about the body.
Because I knew about the pyorrhea that ran in our family, because I watched my aunt and them go get their mouth fixed.
Yeah.
And he said I had it too. It was in me too, but it wasn't as bad because of my daddy. But he said after I got both of my sisters, Poker bit of biscuit and she had to have hers fixed. My little sister had to have hers fixed when she was on her graduation picture. She didn't even smile because she had to go get them 2 front teeth at the top pool. But my little sister got it worse because it comes from her mama and daddy. That's why hers hit her so young.
Yeah.
And I was almost.
That's why I don't laugh at people when they ain't got no teeth or something. I don't laugh at people because you don't know what conditions they have had for them not to have none, for them to have lost their teeth. So I don't laugh at people because you don't know. It could be like pyorrhea, some hereditary, or it can be anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it can be anything like that for a person for it to happen to a person. I don't laugh at a person when they missing all their teeth. I mean, I'll be like, it could be something generic, or they probably had pyorrhea, or just teeth just start falling. I just said, fuck it, just pull them all out. I ain't just forget it.
That's what I did because the dentist told me when I got them forward, it was the 4 front ones in the bottom. At the bottom, I had them pulled. One had already filled out, and then the other one had cooked over to cover up the hole, so you really couldn't tell. And then it started hurting me. So I went to the dentist. Yeah. I had 3 in the front pool and 3 in the back pool at one time, that time. And he explained to me what was going on. He said, your gums is receding and pushing your teeth out. So when I started having problems, that was right before I turned 50, because I told my husband, I don't care if you don't buy me nothing else, I need to go to the dentist and get me some dentures because I want all of them out. And then when it started hurting me, then she said, I can save some of them. And I said, no, pull them all out because I'll be back. My gun, I know what's wrong with my gums. The dentist had already told me.
Right. You always aware of it. Right. Right. Girl, shoot. And plus when you get older, your body and start changing, and your gums and stuff, your teeth sometimes your teeth start shifting. Sometimes you get a certain age, and all kinds of stuff go on when you get a certain age to a certain point. You had the prettiest teeth, but when you see a certain age, your teeth can start shifting, and you be like, I had pretty teeth, but when I got started getting older, my teeth started shifting. I mean, I don't know what the cause of it is, but I've seen it happen to people before, though.
Now that one thing about my mind, I would have and go to no doctor, but I ain't had no problem going to the dentist. I go to the dentist.
We're gonna get you to that doggone doctor, good. We're gonna get you there, girl. We're gonna get you there.
I go to the dentist. I go to the eye doctor, but I ain't going. No other doctors ain't finna kill me.
So I'm waiting for. I'm figuring it get out. I'm waiting for my uncle to call me and tell me to go pick my money up. I tell you about he wants some money.
Yeah.
So I tell you about he want another $1,000. He tell me I want another $1,000. So he gonna tell me he gonna send us some money, right? Like it's a lot of money, Pap. Guess how much money he gonna send all of us? It ain't about 9 of us. $100 piece. I said 100. I said when I break the first 20, it's over with.
Because you gotta look at them old people. They think $100 is a lot of money. Because back then, maybe $100 was a lot of money.
Girl, he said me, hey, girl, I'm like $100. Girl, Pat, when I break that first $20 bill, break that 100, it's over with. It's gone. It's done.
Yeah. But I'm tell you something about these kids too.
Well,
people think they don't.
I'm gonna be greedy.
A lot of people think these little big kids don't know nothing about money. My little granddaughter, my stepdaughter gave her $100 for her birthday. Her birthday was just Saturday on 31st. And I went in there in my stash and I was gonna give her the change for the 100 and take the $100 bill. She said, "No, I want that your change and the $100 bill. I want 200." I said, "Wait a minute, hold up. None ain't got it like that. I'm trying to help make it. I'm trying to give it to her, so it make her think she got a lot of money, not just that $100 bill."
Yeah.
I really thinking that I'm the one that didn't talk to these little people. She said, "No, I want the bill and the change you got too. I want 200. And she meant that. I said, none ain't got it like that. I might give you 10 or 20 now. None ain't got it like that. I'm going here hit my stash for my little stash I got hid. And she trying to, she gonna be the whole thing. No, it don't work like none of, I ain't got it like that. Hold up now. No, I wasn't confident.
Hey man, give her all of it. She wanted all.
And she meant that too. She wasn't laughing. She wasn't joking. She meant that.
I ain't mad at baby. Baby know what she want. I mean, she gonna know what her worth is. You hear me? That baby gonna know her worth, baby. She gonna know her worth path. Oh, she gonna know it, baby.
I said, I'm gonna give you 20 of it, but that's all none can afford right now.
Shoot. Well, all right, girl. She'll come back talk about Jay-Z, girl. I got to. Well, Nicki Minaj been throwing up on the fire too. She talking about all the backlash and stuff. Let me ask you one question before we get off here. Did Foxy Brown and Jay-Z had a relationship?
Yeah.
She
said that it wasn't nothing but friendship. Now that's what she said. I don't know. But Jaguar Wright said she was in that mix at the time, and it was more than friendship.
Yeah, so they were going together. She was 16 years old when she signed the contract. Yeah. 15 when she started messing with him.
Yeah, and around about that time, Jaguar Wright was in that mix with him too. Because they would put Foxy Brown in the age frame of Jaguar Wright. So, and a lot of people get mad when I bring her up, but I be listening to her. I watch her. I you know me, I check the details. I watch people's body language and how they moving and stuff like that. And I don't think she knows she put too much on the line to tell it. She even admitted they sacrificed her son. So why would you admit that if you lying? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, girl. I understand what you're saying. But we're gonna come back and talk about that, girl. We sure is. But then we get off our show. Appreciate you coming back, girl. What you got planned for tonight?
Finna go pull me some of this crown up. Finna go twist me one up and throw my feet up.
Okay.
I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Okay. Well, shoot, you give me a call tomorrow, girl. Whatever, girl. Shoot, I'll be at the house, girl.
I thought about calling you the other day. I've been having, my body is old, and I've been having insomnia for the last couple of days. Last 2-3 nights, I ain't been to bed. I ain't go to bed 5 o'clock. I be up out. I don't be sleeping. I be up on this computer doing a little work or pilling around my house, cleaning up, playing with my flowers, getting it because I bought me I got a big old pretty tomato plant out of Lowe's, and it got some tomatoes on it too. And I've been babying it, and I bought me a peach tree today, and I be up late at night when everybody in bed piddling around.
I know that's right. Well, you give me a call anytime at night. You want to give me a call? Give me a call. I'll be up, girl. Just give me a holler. I'll be up. Sometimes scrolling on Facebook or YouTube, or sometimes I'll be on X laughing and see what I can find on X and stuff, girl. Them crazy people and stuff, girl. Yeah.
Make sure you check out Black Twitter on X because they be clowning on there.
Black Twitter. Okay, I'm gonna look it up on my phone. Okay.
If you look at when you go to the home, I don't know about yours, but mine at the top, I got the New Black Media, Black Twitter, Black America, Black Authority. It all come across the top of my timeline, and Black Twitter be clowning.
Oh, X, it do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm going to do for black. You said Black Twitter?
Yeah, put Black Twitter in there because that's what a lot of people call it. Put Black Twitter in there, and when I tell you they be on there going hard, they be on there clowning. Everybody can get the business on there.
I'm sure gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out tonight. When I get up here, I'm sure gonna go look at it. I sure am. And you said Black Media?
New Black Media.
You let me okay. I'm gonna check out see what they talking about. I sure am. Have give me something to look at night. I be get bored at nighttime. I can't sleep. I be like you, but like I said, give me a call, girl. You be up the time of night. Give me a call. I'll give me a text. I'll be up. I'll be up early. I'm an early bird.
I might go on them black Twitter and find something, then I get on the computer and research it because I'm nosy. I research and see if they know what they talking about.
Yeah, like if I see some on Facebook or some on Facebook, and I go to X and see what they say if it's true or not. And you know, see what they saying and stuff.
Because on X, everybody, the porcelain people, everybody, they don't hold nothing back on that. They let it all out.
That's right. I like being places like that. Everybody just let it all out. Don't hide it. Let it all out. Shit. For what?
We need to know. Before we leave, I want to say, Sarah, I love you. I forgot to tell you today, but I love you too, Sarah.
Oh, and we got 40 subscribers on our CK, so we need 10 more people. We can go live. 10 more subscribers.
I meant to tell my stepdaughter too. I think my oldest daughter. I think I already told her she might be already a subscriber on there because I told her when we first set it up.
Yeah. We need 10 more subscribers so we can start doing our CK. We can go on some vacations, and my sister said we can use the cabin out there at Big Sandy Lake sometime, and shoot, have us some brunches, some lunches, some movie nights and stuff, and all kinds of stuff. Go to the malls and walk in the mall, all kinds of stuff. Get out the house. Should give us something to do and make us feel better, self-care, self-love and stuff. Yeah,
I'm hoping my car be ready at least by the first of next month. I said this month, but it look like it's taking since we got that little snow. They slowed up a little bit. Cause it's been in the shop ever since. It's been in the shop actually since December. Shit, right before Christmas. But they had to find another motor.
Well, I'm glad at least it's getting worked on. I'm glad it's getting worked on, sister.
Yes. I think my husband tired of me crying.
Oh, bless your heart, said that bless your heart. You're gonna be all right, sister.
He wanted to buy me another, but I don't want nothing else. I like my car. My car was clean on the inside to be so old. And I like my car. I don't want another one.
It ain't the age of the car. It ain't how the car look. It's what's up on that hood. It's that motor. People, it be that motor, baby.
My motor was good, so he started driving it, but he had me a new one put in there, so I'm just happy. It don't take much to please me. If you want to buy me something new, go buy me a new truck for the business. But I'm gonna go do that myself.
Yeah.
I like my little car. I like that car. It fit me.
Sarah said she loved you too, Cassandra.
I be thinking about Sarah all the time, though. I really do. I be like, I want this Sarah. I wonder do Sarah think we crazy?
Girl, she think she think you crazy. Yeah, she always tell me I'm crazy all the time, girl. She sure do. She always tell me I'm crazy. I just laugh at her, girl. I just laugh at her. Shoot, sure do. But anyway, pal, call me at nighttime, girl. You want to sit around and talk, girl? I'll be up. Holler at her sister. You know,
all right.
I'll be at the house. You know, shoot. I'm gonna go. I'm planning on going work out once it start getting back warm again outside. You know, I'm gonna start going to the gym. I'm gonna start leaving my cousin. I'm starting one day. Some days I'm start going to work out twice a day. I'm trying to get to a certain spot before the summertime get here, so I can put my bathing suit on, so I can be fast for the summer. Be the fast grandma. Most definitely. But all right, y'all. We could get up out of here. But hey, anything you want to say before we get up out of here, pal? Oh, she on mute, I guess not. But anyway, y'all know our motto. How the hell you don't love somebody? You don't love yourself. We'll be back on Sunday. Peace.
All right.
Love y'all.